guys, it's Jackie, and today's bronzy makeup tutorial is perfect for prom or graduation, anything where you want to channel your inner Victoria's Secret model and just accentuate your natural beauty. So this is a full face of makeup, don't get me wrong, but it is more focused on the skin, and then the eyes and the lips are more neutral. So hopefully this is what some of you guys are looking for prom, and if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know to do more prom looks, and let's get into it. So if I look a little darker, I got my first spray tan, which evens out your skin a little bit already, but make sure your face is moisturized without SPF and primed for long wear. Going right into foundation, I am using my Covergirl Clean Foundation, and for that bronze glow, I'm mixing in Charlotte Ronson's Face and Body Glow, and you can find this at Sephora. And right underneath my eyes, I have barely any glow, it's just the foundation, but then I mixed it in and added it to the rest of my face. And if you're wearing a strapless dress, this looks great on your collarbones, shoulders, and forearms as well. I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend the foundation in and really make sure you get it thinly along your hairline. And because it is prom and we're taking tons of photos, definitely bring the product down your neck so everything matches together. Now to conceal, I am using Laura Mercier Under Eye Concealer, and this stuff brightens you up, and I like to blend the product with my finger and blend down into a V for a highlight. And I'm also using some of this concealer to highlight my jawbone, bridge and tip of the nose, as well as my forehead, and this just gives tons of dimension for the face for photos. I'm trying out a new product here, and it's the Candlelight Translucent Powder by Too Faced, and I'm setting the highlighted areas, and it has a subtle gold sheen which works great for this bronzy look. For bronzer, I'm using my favorite matte bronzer, also by Too Faced. This smells like chocolate, and I usually use the lightest shade, but today I'm going with medium for a deeper tan look. I like to use a bit of this bronzer to start out the contour with my nose, so I start in my eye sockets and bring it down the bridge of my nose, kind of slimming it a little bit, and then I like to accentuate the tip of my nose so it's a little bit perkier and cute, so I just like to take my time with this, and it looks a little orangey with just the bronzer, so I'm going to go in and add some more ashier tones. The ashy contour shade I like to use is actually from the Brow Bar To Go palette. I like the center shade for my skin, and don't mind my hands being orange whenever I show a product. One of my hands I did not put enough lotion on in my first time for a spray tan, so I've learned my lesson, and it's like a carrot, so just ignore that. I know to put more cream on next time. And for blush, blending out from the contour, I'm using a tawny peachy shade. Moving on to brows, I'm filling them in lightly with Annabelle Skinny Brow Liner, and I like to line under my brow, and then I fill in the arch in the tail, and then just fill in the rest of my brow with short strokes, and I comb out the product as I go to keep it looking natural, and as you can see when I'm finished, it's not super overdrawn, but it helps frame the face when the brows are a little bit more defined. Another important step if you have fuller, unruly brows is definitely to set them with a brow gel so the hairs stay in place. And of course, prime your eyes for shadows so they last all night, and the first shadow I'm going in with is Nylon from MAC, and this is a gorgeous highlight shade if you like to highlight your brow bone with something that's a little bit more shimmery. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just bringing it down to my crease. For all over the lid, I'm using a matte peach shade by Sigma, but if you can't find a shadow similar to this, a peach blush could work as well. Next, use something like Omega from MAC, and this is one of my favorite shadows for just creating really soft, natural definition, so it's not going to look like you have something heavy on your crease. It's really just giving some blending between the highlight color and the peach, and it's a really versatile shadow. With a little bit more Omega on a tapered brush, apply some underneath your lash line, and again this will create some natural shadowing, and as you can see this look is so easy so far, and it's really a foolproof way to go if you're not super comfortable with blending eyeshadows, because all the shadows are super light, and if anything's really uneven, it'll be hard to notice. Now to add a little something extra to the lid, I'm adding MAC's Expensive Pink, and this is a gorgeous shadow. It works great on tan skin, blue, green, brown eyes. It really works for everyone, and it's so pretty for summer, so I definitely recommend it. And then right in the inner corner, we're going to brighten up the eye with a little bit more Nylon. Next is liner, and I went in with the gel dark brown liner, and I'm creating a slightly upturned wing to elongate my eye shape, and I'm keeping the liner pretty close to the lash line. For a more crisp look, I'd use a liquid liner, but I want it to be soft, so I'm going over the line with a little deep plummy brown shadow as well. Also tightline your eyes with either the same gel liner or a pencil liner so that the lash line really pops. Now that we have a soft line, apply mascara, and if you're not comfortable with winged liner, you can always just tap some deep brown shadow into your lash line for a subtle, fuller lash line. Curl your upper lashes and apply some mascara, and while this mascara is drying, I'm going to move on to the lips. Lip liner is a great idea for prom because as your lipstick fades, you'll still have defined lips. So the shade I'm using is called Sand by Complections Makeup, a brand that's a little bit hard to find because I did get this in my school kit, but anything that's a deeper nude will work, and I'm filling in my entire lips, and then over top I'm using Nars Sex Machine matte lipstick, and this stuff is really cool and it definitely lasts a long time. And then to really complement the eyes and the skin, we're going to add a little bit more expensive pink right into the middle of the lips. This final step is optional, but you can add a full strip of falsies, or to keep with the more natural look, pop on some individual lashes for added volume. I find these so much easier to use than full strips, and you just need some tweezers, duo glue, and set the lash into your natural lash line, making sure the lash doesn't twist. And I used 5 little short lashes to fill out my natural lashes, and a medium length lash on my outer corner. The duo glue should dry clear, but if there's any residue, just go over it with some gel liner really gently, and then add some mascara into the tips of the lashes so that everything blends together. You can leave the look as it is, or go in with that same expensive pink shadow and rim it underneath your bottom lash line about halfway, and this should really make the eye color pop. And then once I was all finished with the look, I decided I wanted a little bit more color onto my cheeks, so I added a bit of Too Faced Sweetheart blush, and there's the completed look.
Honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not. I got somebody at home. It's been a long night here and a long night there, and these long, long legs are damn near everywhere. Hold up now, you look good. I will not lie, but if you
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this natural prom look, and if you did, again, please give it a thumbs up, and all of the products used, songs, as well as my social media links are linked in the down bar, so check it out and give me a follow on Instagram and Twitter to stay updated and see pictures of all the looks. So if it is your prom this year, have fun, and wherever you wear this makeup, I'm sure you'll rock it, and I will see you guys in my next video.